It'll just be like at the end of the.
All right, good morning today. It's Tuesday, March 31st, and I'm here today with Aaron Youngberg, and he's going to do a little Cardinal mental moment this morning, I believe, and we're glad to have him with us. We had some students on our early morning, our 9 o'clock live stream, and there was a student on there asking about their therapist and getting a hold of them to continue their session. And just reach out to me, reply to the email I sent out with this link this morning, and I can get you in contact with the right email address, who you're looking for. So once again, just reply to the email I sent out this morning, and I will help you out. So that's pretty much the only announcement I have as far as that today. And now I'm going to turn it over to Aaron to kind of share his moment of the week here. Welcome, Aaron.
Oh, thank you.
All right, go ahead and get started whenever you're comfortable.
Okay. All right. Yeah, as Lance said, I'm Aaron Youngberg with Heartland Counseling. Some of you may know me or may have seen me around the high school. And they asked me to come in and talk again, about just some things that we can do to keep positive and to keep our mental health a little bit stronger during this time. Today I thought about talking about resilience. It kind of folds in with what I talked about last week. If you saw what I talked about last week with optimism and gratitude, resilience is an ability that we all have. It's the ability to overcome something, to overcome some adversity or some difficult situation that we've had in our life. It could be, breakup, loss of a loved one, failing a test or worrying about a test, not getting, losing a job, like anything, that's kind of caused us to have a little bit more stress and feel a little bit more anxious in our life and not know kind of what we can do. And I feel like a lot of people right now are probably feeling a lot of that stress because there's just a lot of uncertainty and we're wondering how are we going to get through this. I would encourage you to think about some difficult times in your life and think about, what you did to get through those times, like whether it was, like I said, failing a test or breaking up with, your significant other, getting in trouble with mom and dad, whatever it might be. We've all got the capability to get past these things, and we've all learned lessons from those things. When I was driving in today, I was thinking about resilience, and I was thinking about during World War II. For some of you that haven't taken American history yet or have taken world history yet, some of this might be new to you. But during World War II, London was getting bombed quite a lot by the Germans just about every night. They would go into complete blackouts because they didn't want the bombers to be able to see where they were going. And the catchphrase during that time was just keep calm and carry on. And I think that's a very important phrase. I think it's a very important idea, because if we keep calm and keep our heads about us, we can make it through a lot of different things that we might not think we had the strength to do it before, but in reality, we really do. So I'd encourage all of you to keep calm and just kind of follow the news, follow the guidelines and things like that people are giving you. Just enjoying some of this time that you've got to, because you might have more free time now with not having classes, regular classes, but however they're doing it online with the Apex or I'm not sure what system they're using right now.
Google Classroom.
Google Classrooms. If it's a nice day out and you can go sit out on the porch and do your work out there, do that. Go enjoy the nice weather like it was yesterday. Do little things just to kind of help yourself, and just think about the future. Don't think about the future in a positive way. Think about what you're going to be able to do once this is all done with, and think about how you're going to be able to laugh about this later. Like, I was talking with a friend today too, and he was complaining about being stuck at home with his 3-year-old son that's driving him crazy. And I was telling him, like, in a few years you're going to be laughing about this. It's all going to be past us, and it's going to be a funny story. We might be driving each other crazy right now, but it will all end. It'll all turn out all right. I'm hopeful for that. So, and then just like last week, I'm going to end it with a bad joke. So how many psychologists does it take to screw in a light bulb? It only takes one, but the light bulb has to want to change, or it has to change the light bulb, but the light bulb has to want to change. Again, a bad joke that I messed up again. I'll come up with something better for next week. So, all right, thank you for watching.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Just a couple, we had some questions in the past about just relaxing, and do you have some of those practices that you use, that like tricks or whatever, or is it just it's up to each individual what works for them?
One thing that I like to do is just deep breathing. So you just take in a deep breath through your nose, and you'll kind of want to you can put your hand on your belly and kind of feel that going up, and then just blowing out. And just doing that a few times, that can kind of help to relax
awesome
a person.
Too. And they can watch. Yesterday, Jennifer did several of those really good ones.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So they could re-watch yesterday's.
Yeah. Sometimes just, like I said, when it's nice out, just going outside, taking a breath of fresh air, or you can always watch me fumbling over my words on these videos too.
You did
get
a
good
great
laugh.
job. Great job. So yeah, some folks that some of them that are taking the classes, they need to know that too. The online classes, it's just like in the real class when the teacher assigns some work to do. Sometimes some of the students finish quicker than the other students, and there it's important to use your time wisely. I think too, and that sometimes the ones that do get done beforehand will go back and work on get their extra work done, or in this case, when you're doing Google Classroom, you might get done with your task, check it over real well, and you can move on to the next one. And that's just the way it is. Depending on the subject line or what you're talking about, some kids will whip through the work quicker than the others, and that's just normal. And so if it takes you a little bit longer, you don't want to get frustrated. You just want to know that you'll catch up at another spot, or some things will go smoother for you, and then you can help out a friend or something else too. So just know that that's totally normal, and the main thing is that if you cheat yourself and you just skip ahead and you don't do the work, it's only going to catch up with you when you go to do the test, or later on when you really need the information, which is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, don't compare yourself to other people and what they're doing, because comparison is the thief of joy, is what I was told once, and I think that's very true. That if we compare what we're doing to others, then we're never going to be happy, and everybody learns at their own pace. So you just have to.
That's really a key piece there, isn't it? To no matter where you're at in your life, whether you're young yet in school, or if you're old like me or whatever, I think it's really the same message, and it's so important to hear.
Yeah.
So that's great news. Well, I hope that this helps you. I want to real quick too, just I got a note from the middle school staff there that they have some 6th grade packets to hand out. So if you didn't get that picked up yesterday, they're there today, I believe, tomorrow and Thursday until 3:30. So if you can sneak by there and pick up a packet for your child, for a 6th grader, you can certainly do that, and they would love that. And I'm sure I think the rest of the buildings are open as well today, but you might want to call ahead. They do have that parade that kindergarten or preschool through 8th grade are going to participate in this afternoon from 1 o'clock to 2. so that the schools might be, or probably will be, shut down during that time to participate in the parade. But call ahead, they might have someone there that you can pick that up. So once again, pick up those packets and take advantage of that work. And once again, you're only cheating yourself if you don't work through it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's really important to point that out. And reach out to the buildings if you're at the elementary level. If you're at the high school and middle school level, your teachers are there just an email away. Or if you can't get the answers you need, go ahead and call the office for sure. But the main thing is don't give up, or just don't quit on it. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. And yeah, I think that's good. Anything else, Aaron?
I can't think of anything.
All right. That's all I got for today. And we'll see you tomorrow for the moment. And then for the Cardinal Time Online and the mental moments. And then we'll be on live on our normal one today at 4 o'clock. So thank you very much. Have a great day.